from the court for the Mavericks. They've got Klay Thompson. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the shooting guard position. Dallas, no good that time either. Pacers leading by 12. Greg, midway into this season, sometimes a team can get hot and turn it on. What are some of the causes of that?
You know, often teams can reach that tipping point with how they play. It all comes together in a hurry, and they make a run. But that's the exception, Kevin, not the rule.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
Exum, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Pascal Siakam.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Indiana's gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Here's Nembhard. To the wing on the left. Nesmith finds Nembhard. Back to Nesmith. 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper. Nesmith has got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pacers leading by 18. .127 left to play here in the half. Outside Jackson. Siakam, high post. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And it's 13 points for Siakam.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
A nice shot by Exum.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Orlando.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues. And give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Exum with the ball who will bring it up for Dallas. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And it's in there.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thompson outside, lets the three fly, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they throw down some crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their backboards so much.
That would be correct.
And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Jackson in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Halliburton, that's good.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Over in the corner, Washington. Outside, Davis. Now here's Thompson. Not a lot of room. Irving for three. That shot off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Pass to Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trailed by 21. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside Irving. Lively sets a screen for Irving. And finished off by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Now, here's Halliburton. 16 points for him. Siakam finds Nembhard. Over Thompson. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Pass to Lively. Irving against Halliburton. Irving attacking, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 17 now.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Down low, here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get ready, everyone. To see yourself on the field, you should have your best moves. Let's go. Shake it.
look at the numbers for Kyrie Irving. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
And so it's Dallas with him. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Neesmith. Shoots over Lively. Neesmith can't get it to go.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Thompson finds Irving. Back to Thompson. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. The players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. You look at Halliburton, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, T.J. McConnell down a few spots.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending aggressive. They don't let up for one single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
Here's Neesmith after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
That's good from Neesmith. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Nembhard. Good on the triple. Nembhard's got 7.
A pretty pass from Tyrese Halliburton. You want this guy running the show.
Irving passes to Lively. Washington with it. Neesmith covering. Washington kicks to Irving. Over Halliburton. Lively inside. Jackson on him. And another shot. Lively, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Pacers with possession here. It's an 18-point lead. Halliburton outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Aaron Neesmith. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Irving against Halliburton. Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Lively. And that one drops for him. Lively's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding lanes into the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 18. Jackson passes to Halliburton. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Irving. Siakam misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And finished off by Lively. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Irving against Halliburton. Siakam outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Siakam's got 16 points.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 17.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Nembhard. Halliburton outside. And the shot goes down. Halliburton's got 20.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
And finished off by Lively.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Nembhard with it. Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Siakam. Jackson, a screen on Davis. For 3, Siakam. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Takes the 13-footer. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving with it. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Now, here is Irving. 19-point game.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Catherine for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 9.
And they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Marshall gets the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
The Pacers headquarters here. John fans, the court is your squad. T-shirts, freshly printed, ready to go. Get it by the T-shirts.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Shepard comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Then for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Pacers leading by 20. And here's McConnell. He has 6. Pass to Turner. Back to McConnell. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Gafford. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gafford's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
McConnell kicks to Siakam. Pass to Shepard. To the paint. Now Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Turner's got 9.
I'll tell you, so polished and so confident this close to the cup. Miles Turner doing work.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. He's covered by McConnell. Davis against Siakam. Left side, Davis. And that one is off. Mathurin with some nice defense.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Siakam. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now Marshall, defended by Mathurin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Take a look at the Pacers. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out.
I think for the Pacers, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
And finished off by Shepard.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Gafford. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McConnell. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Davis with a screen on McConnell. Dinwiddie for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shoots from the line. And off the prime. And in it goes. He's got 8.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide-open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason. Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line, for Indiana, T.J. McConnell. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for McConnell. 5 seconds left to play in the third. Puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Mavericks trailed by 19. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Daniel Gafford. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Exum, and it's Marshall in at the 4 spot.
Wow, Spencer Dinwiddie showing you that nice handle. What a drive.
Halliburton on the wing. Back to McConnell. Pass to Turner. Shoots over Gafford. The shot by Turner, no good.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season, and his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. Pass to Toppin. Left side, Turner. Mathurin for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. Mavericks trail by 18. Dinwiddie for 3. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. The Pacers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. It's good.
Turner scoring buckets inside. He is really testing the defense. This guy has a whole lot of game.
Now, here is Irving. For the screen on McConnell. And a wide open look for Irving. No good on the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. For the screen on Halliburton. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Yes, that goes in.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Dinwiddie, and he jams it with authority.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Halliburton following the score by Dallas. Clock at 6. Pass to Turner. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A shot by McConnell, no good. Mavericks trail by 20. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Andrew Nemeth is checked in for T.J. McConnell. Thompson, he's checked in for Dallas. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
And here is Irving. After Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Halliburton. Puts it up from 12. Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 20. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Here's Halliburton. And here is Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Miles Turner, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Turner.
Well, Miles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
So he gets them both. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Pass to Toppin. On the wing, Mathurin. Shoots. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. Emhard covering. Now Irving. Over Halliburton. Irving can't get it to go.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Halliburton outside. Turner inside. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Irving. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Toppin can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Irving, and it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. Irving's got 19 points.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Toppin. Mathurin passes to Turner. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, Miles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
Well, a trend that we've seen over the past couple years is that the league is getting younger, Doris, than ever before.
And, Kevin, that's a product of players starting to train seriously at a young age. And what they're training is their skill level, handling, passing, and shooting. The key here is, do they have a nuanced understanding of the game? There is where the growth has to come. It is definitely getting younger.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Here's Halliburton. A rebound by Washington. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Outside Irving. Davis up top. Over Turner. And Davis can't get it to go. Pacers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Now, here's Nesmith. Siakam screen on Washington. Nesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Mavericks shooting reasonably well, 45%. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Halliburton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Now, here's Nesmith. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Inside, here's Lively. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
It's going to be on Miles' turn.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris, Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
There's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively, but right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years. This guy very comfortable operating in the painted area. All Obi Toppin needs is a little bit of room to get that shot off.
To the middle, and finished off by Davis.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Indiana's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the fourth. McConnell against Irving. McConnell passes to Mathurin. From outside the arc, Toppin can't get it to go. Dallas shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Thompson, a screen on McConnell. Toppin against Irving. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy. Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
McConnell with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For the Pacers, T.J. McConnell, 2 shots.
We got this.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And the Mavericks call time here. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter.
Here are your Indiana Pacers.
a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Thanks, everybody.
.158 left to play here in the fourth. Martin finds Dinwiddie. With the drive, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
Christie, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Now here's Turner. Pass to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Tyrese Halliburton.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Shepard's checked in for the Pacers. Pass to Lively. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's Washington missing. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now, here's Toppin. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 5. And Lively pulls it down. And the Mavericks with possession. And here is Washington. On the wing, Davis. Thompson outside. To the inside, Irving. And he lays it straight in.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night, and it starts with me. You know, like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night, and you know I'm gonna try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.
Whatever you like.